All right, guys, so we're in the truck. Now, you know we are building up the 240. Today's a little bit of a surprise. We are going to pick up my new motor. So for everybody that guessed, I know some people had guessed some goofy shit. Somebody said an SR, not gonna put another SR in. A lot of people said the EcoBoost, but I really wanted to get away from the turbo thing. I just didn't want to go down that route again. I thought it was something I want to get away from, and I'm not looking to put a Ford little EcoBoost, unfortunately, in my 240. I do kind of have a dream and an idea of where I want this build to go. So we are about to pull in, grab this big old new motor, and from there we just have to get transmission and a couple other pieces. So hopefully we don't get jumped, they take my money, but yeah, I guess we'll have to hang tight and see what I pick up. You know who it is, it's your boy Kenny with Jdm Muscle. We're in front of my favorite car, my Nissan 240SX S13. And as you can see, there's a giant hole in the motor. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know I got rid of that SR22, and it is time to go LS baby. If we can, we're gonna T56 it. I've already got the Holly Terminator X Max ECU, so we're going full V8 with this build. We're gonna do a little mini series again, kind of like when I originally bought the car, so I hope you guys like where this goes. This is gonna be episode 1, kind of introduction to what we're doing, getting the motor out, getting the engine bay cleaned up, gonna hit it with paint. That way the LS can go into a freshly cleaned engine bay. That way there's no reason to have to clean it later. Everything will be done. So guys, basically what I'm gonna do on this build is we are picking up a 5.3. It's actually coming out of a Chevy Silverado 1500, so it is a truck motor, iron block. I'm not mad about that at all. I'm super excited. We're gonna mount it to a T56, something out of an F body. That way we have that rugged 6-speed that's gonna be able to handle that. Now there are a lot of swap parts that have to be done with this. New radiators to new master slave cylinders to drive shafts. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but I think it's gonna be worth it. And I think it will kind of get me going towards the future of where I want to go with drifting in my career, I guess, with drifting, grassroots, or maybe pushing for that pro spec. That's kind of what we've spoken about and kind of the level I want to get to. But I don't want to just keep a bunch of talking, so let's get into it. I think episode 1 is going to be kind of just cleaning up the engine bay, painting it, and then maybe disassembling my new LS to kind of get all new parts on it and refresh it. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the new Mini. All right, guys, so I've got my new motor puller right there. Cherry picker's all set. I've got my new LS, so now it's just time to get the LS out of the truck and into the garage. So let's see if I can get this out. Okay, can you close the tailgate, baby? Get the wood out of the way. Close the tailgate. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring her a little lower so we're not working with her 30 feet in the air. Cherry picker, I did have to get an extra hand just so we can make sure to get this thing out. So let's just keep lifting it up a little bit. It seems like it's fully supported now, so we can try to, yeah, right.
Maybe we need some more height. All right, she's fully suspended.
All right, guys, now that it's out of the truck, we got this sweet frickin' V8 here. This is kind of my idea. She's gonna just kind of set that right up here the best she can. Unless you think you can hold it, baby. Let's try and put that up there. Radiator we won't use, but. All right, can you come here with me?
So right here, I'm gonna pick up while we try to go up this. You ready for a little horsepower? Right.
All right, guys, now that we have the SR22 pulled out, the engine bay is pretty grody looking. So I am going to clean it up, get all the oil cleaned up, get all the grime down, try to get it looking as good as we can, and get ready for our new motor. And so the big thing was getting a lot of the oil off just from the SR, you know, having issues or oil and the car just being 30 years old. There's just so much buildup everywhere. You can see where it's kind of chipped away the paint. So I'm going to spray all these spots that I've cleaned up everything as much as I could, got all the oil off, all the grime. So it is just going to be time for paint. That way everything can be looking as fresh as possible when it comes to time to pop the hood. And once we get the V8 into it. I know you guys will hate the way I'm doing this, but I know it will work out.
We should be sponsored by spray paint.
Yeah, zip ties too.
Yeah, sorry guys that we're not taking it to a professional shop to have it completely painted. Not interested. Yeah. Ratty.
All right, guys, and just like that, paint is officially done. I don't think it turned out too bad. We've got everything touched up black, ready for the motor to be dropped in. Now it's on to episode 2 of our S13 LS Swap. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and stay tuned for number 2.